Okay, so here we are on factoring. The directions say to factor. Now here's the deal. Sometimes the directions say factor. Sometimes they say factor completely. Regardless, when you're given the directions of factor, you factor until you can't factor any further. Got it? All right. So first things first. Before we factor, we need to decide how many terms we have. Now, some of you already know, and that's great, and others of you are like, not quite sure. This plus sign is right in the middle of everything, so that's what I'm going to focus on. And I'm noticing to the left of the plus sign are two parentheses, and they're multiplied together. Because that technically is a multiplication, that's one term. And then to the right of the plus sign, I'm noticing two more parentheses, and they are multiplied together, which means that's one term. So I have two terms in this algebraic expression, and factor means divide out what they have in common. So let's take a look. First term and second term, do they have anything in common? Yes, they both have the exact same parenthesis of p plus 3, so I'm going to divide out the parenthesis of p plus 3. By the way, that doesn't mean it goes away. That doesn't mean it's like, bye-bye, see you later. No, doesn't mean that. It means that you have divided p plus 3 out. You have factored it out, so it's kind of off to the side here. Are you with me? Okay, now let's see what remains. So I'm going to use brackets. It's the same as parentheses, and you'll see why in a moment. So in the first term, the p plus 3's cancel, and I'm left with the parenthesis of 2p minus 1. I don't like a whole lot of parentheses next to each other, so if I need another set of parentheses, I'm going to use a bracket. Same thing. After that is the plus sign, and then on the second term, the p plus 3's cancel, and what remains is the other parenthesis of 7p plus 4. Got it. Cool? Okay. Now, do you notice in the brackets, I have like terms, and I'm adding. So I'm going to add the like terms. I have p plus 3 still hanging out here, and then now the brackets, I'm changing to parentheses. It's okay. They're interchangeable. Let's see, that's going to be 9p when you add the p's together. And then you have negative 1 plus 4, which is plus 3, right? Good. So, I factored. Am I done? Some say yes, some say no, some like, I don't know. In the first parenthesis, there's nothing in common. But in the resulting parenthesis, I actually have something in common. I'm going to do side work. I love my side work. I put it off. That's why I say side work. I do it over here because I don't want it to get in my line of vision in the original problem. I'm going to look at this and I'm like, oh yeah, there is something in common still. Both terms can be divided by 3. So I'm going to divide both terms by 3, which means when I factor out the 3, I'm left with 3p plus 3 divides into itself one time. Don't say it cancels away. It doesn't cancel away. It's division. So 3 divided by 3 is? So back over here, here's p plus 3, but now this second parenthesis, and remember that's multiplication, now this second parenthesis can be rewritten as 3 times the parenthesis of 3p plus 1, right? Okay. So, final answer. By the way, when you multiply, does it matter the order in which you multiply? No. So I'm going to write the 3 out front, the parenthesis of p plus 3 second, and the parenthesis of 3p plus 1 last. Good? This is usually the format when you have a number. You put it out front, just because it looks nicer, to be honest with you. Okay, I have some examples coming your way. So you work on those before you go find my answer key video. Catch you on the flip side.